What time are we leaving? Isang mabining boses ang narinig ko, dahilan upang mawala ang atensyon ko sa dalawang babaeng nagtatalo. I was caught up off guard when I heard a soft angelic voice coming from my back. I slowly turned around to see who is it when I saw a woman who bears the most angelic face I ever saw in my entire life. Pinaghalong Marian Rivera at Mama Mary yung mukha niya. Akala ko mga artista lang ang may ganong klaseng mukha. She must be Francisca Samantha Consonji, the heiress of Consonji Farm Industries. Her family is the #1 agricultural trader in the Philippines. Ang pinakamalaking planta nila ay matatagpuan sa CER region kung saan nanggagaling ang halos 70% ng agricultural products katulad ng gulay at bigas na siyang sinusupply sa buong bansa. She is the epitome of a perfect wife, a perfect woman. She's beautiful, elegant, sophisticated, and most especially rich. Bahagya akong natigilan at hindi agad nakasagot sa kanya. I don't know why but I felt a pang of pain in my heart just by looking at her. Unang tingin pa lang, siguradong bagay na bagay ito para kay Xander. Kahit siguro ang nanay ng lalaki na malaki ang pagtutol sa relasyon namin noon, ay siguradong magugustuhan ang napakagandang babae na nasa aking harapan. Miss, sabi nito na mapansing hindi ako nagsasalita at nakatitig lamang sa kanya. Inaantay lang namin si Mr. De La Torre. May klikong sagot sa kanya. Para akong nahiyang tumabi sa kanya. Nagmumukha akong katulong or alalay sa tabi niya. I let out a deep sigh. Among all the girls here, I can see that she is the most fitted one to Xander's wife. She will be a perfect wife, I think. It is comforting somehow, thinking na isang mabuting babae ang posibleng mapapangasawa ni Xander. Kahit nasa loob ko, ay lihim akong nasasaktan sa ideya na yon. Sorry, where are my manners? I am Francisca Samantha Consunji. You can call me Samantha. I don't really like my first name. It sounds so pre-colonial, she said, giving me her $1 million smile. Oh crap, she's nice. How can I hate this person when she's nice? I was really hoping na masama ang ugali niya para naman may maipintas ako sa kanya. Are you one of the selected candidates? You are beautiful, though everyone here is beautiful, but yours are on different level. I must admit, magaling pumili ang company ng mga candidates, kaya naman pala mataas ang percentage ng successful matchmaking nila. Patuloy nito. I was just looking at her, still dumbfounded on how kind this beautiful woman in front of me is. Nope, I am not a candidate. I am the account executive from the company that handles this project. Paliwanag ko sa kanya when I finally find my voice to answer her. Oh, okay, but still I think you are qualified to be a candidate just like us. Believe me, when I say you're beautiful, mas qualified ka pa nga sa dalawang yan na tingin ko na napakaingay. Natatawang biro nito, sabay turo sa dalawang babaeng panay na din ang bangayan hanggang ngayon. Isang maliit na ngiti lamang nang naisagot ko sa kanya. No matter how much I wanted to agree on her, but talk bad things about our candidates is very unprofessional. Couple of minutes later, when Xander finally arrived, to my surprise, he came out from his office building. Did he sleep in his office last night? I was watching him walk towards us when he looked at me in the eye. I hate it when he still have the power of taking my breath away just by looking at me. I raised my eyebrows when our eyes met, unknowingly sending questions through my eyes. He walks towards me and stopped right in front of me, not taking his eyes on me. So was I. I have my own penthouse on the top of this building. And no, I didn't sleep with anyone, he said while standing in front of me. His voice is just enough for me to hear what he said and not loud enough to hear by other people around us. What? I'm not saying anything. Mariing tanggi ko dito. I was shocked that he answers all the question in my head. It's as if he can read my mind. Your lips doesn't say anything, but your eyes are full of accusations. I can read your like an open book, Andy. He then smirked and walks towards the limousine that was parked in front of us. Hindi ko namalayan kung kailan dumating ang sasakyan na yon. Maybe I was too preoccupied not to notice. I was too focused on him that I didn't even notice when the car arrived. He didn't get in first. Maybe he wants to be last one to get in the car since he will be the one sitting in the limousine's middle seat. I immediately gathered my things and walked towards the car. I want to be the first one to get in so that I can sit to the farthest part of the car, far away from him. I quickly walked toward the door when his personal driver opened the door, but a strong pair of hands grabbed my waist. Xander's hands are on my waist, holding me still, preventing me from making any steps. His chest is pressing against my back. Nagulat man ako, ngunit agad kong pinilit tabigin ang kamay nitong nakahawak sa aking bewang. I was afraid na baka may makakita sa amin sa ginawa nito at mag-isip pa ng kung ano. "Where do you think you're going?" he whispers in my ear, a gesture that sends turmoil around my body. "Getting in the car, obviously, and will you please take your hand off me?" Kinabahan kong sagot sa kanya. "Oh, is that so? So you can sit in the far away from me," he said, while still holding my waist. Crap, is he a mind reader? Oh, of course not. I don't see the need to do that. Mariing tanggi ko. If you say so. But nevertheless, you're sitting beside me, so let them get in first, he said, finally releasing me from his grip. Nakahinga naman ako ng maluwang nang tuluyan niya akong bitawan. "What? No." I slightly raised my voice. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous or I'm excited. Why would I be excited? That is not a request, Andy. You don't get to have a say-so on this. Masungit itong sagot. He grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the car. When he saw that everyone were inside already, his personal driver get my suitcase and put it in the trunk. Everyone's eyes are on us when we finally get in the car. They all have this look as if they are figuring out what was happening. When we get inside, I was planning to find another seat. I was about to move to the other available seat when he grabbed my waist and slumped me in the space beside him. I was about to shout at him when I felt that all eyes are still on us. I cleared my throat and sit up straight, hoping to lessen the awkwardness of the situation. It was him that finally broke the silence. "Let's proceed to the airport," he said on the speaker button beside him. "Copy that, sir," wika ng nasa kabilang linya. "Airport? Where exactly are we going?" Takang tanong ko dito. "To paradise, baby," bulong nitong sagot sa akin. What the? I was really hoping na walang ibang nakakarinig sa sinabi nito. Napakasira ulo talaga ng lalaking to. Ano bang akala niya? Ba't kami nandito? Baka nakakalimutan na niyang pipili siya na mapapangasawa. Kaya kami nandito. Bibihin mo mukha mo, gago. Andy, we arrived at the airport at 8 a.m. We didn't go to the usual airport protocol. Well, I am not surprised. He's one of the richest men in the country. Of course, he wouldn't go to the usual process in the airport. He has a lot of people to do that for him. So we're not taking the usual flight. Instead, we're gonna use his private plane. But it still doesn't answer the question if they were going local or overseas. Good thing she brought her passport with her all the time, but he didn't ask for our passport, so I am still confused where we're going. I know his family owned a lot of land all over the country, but I'm not aware that he also owned a private island. He's not the type. I can still remember how he hits the beach. When we finally step inside the plane, I can't find the exact word on how to describe it. It speaks elegance and wealth. Maswerte na ako na nakatapak sa ganitong kagandang eroplano. This is Suli. You really know how to impress a girl, Xander. Malanding sabi ni Candice with matching lip bite. Oh, di na nahiya. Napakalandi. I rolled my eyes when I saw how Candice flirted with Sanders. I didn't try to look at Sanders' reaction dahil baka hindi siya makapagtimpi if he flirts back at her. What can I say? I have to make an impression. I felt a strong pair of eyes are staring at me, which makes me lift my head and look at him. I saw he staring at me instead of Candice. Show off. I rolled my eyes at him. He chuckled when he saw my reaction. Everybody find their own set. Again, I took the set that was farthest from where he was sitting. Obviously, Candice and Trish didn't miss the chance of grabbing the set next to Xander, while Samantha took the set on left lane of the plane across mine. We are both sitting next the window. Both sets in front of us is vacant. Looking at Samantha, I didn't even see her taking interest on catching Xander's attention. She doesn't even make a move of introducing herself to him. Maybe she wasn't used to be aggressive. Looking at her, she looked like a modern Maria Clara. Oh, how perfect! I think she felt that I was staring at her. That's why she raised her head from the magazine that she's reading and looked at me. Do you need anything? Nakangiting tanong nito sa akin. No, I was just wondering, why are you not making any move to introduce yourself to him? Bahagi ako pang tinapunan ng mabilis na tingin ang lugar na kinaruruunan ni Xander at ng dalawang babae. We just make the matchmaking date, but the effort to get to know your possible partner still comes from you. Paliwanag ko sa kanya. I was really trying my best to encourage him to make a move towards Xander. Among all the three girls, I was honestly rooting for her. Nah, I'm good, and besides, he obviously not interested in me or with those two, she said it, then shift her eyes back in the magazine she's holding. How can you say that? You know what? If I will be the one to decide, I would say that you can be a perfect wife for him. I don't know if Samantha heard it, but there's a certain sadness in my voice when I say that. I was being honest. Kung ako lang ang papapiliin, mas gusto ko si Samantha para kay Xander. She raised her head again and looked at me with a wrinkle in her forehead. She looked at me for a moment, then burst out into a little laugh. I will not be perfect for him, and trust me when I say that he's not interested in me or the two girls out there. She saw a ghost smile from her before focusing her eyes in the magazine. May ibang pinapahiwatig si Samantha sa mga sinasabi niya. I was hoping she would elaborate it even more. For now, maybe, but that's the main purpose of this trip. For all of you to get to know Mr. De La Torre better. Trust me when I say that you're Xander's ideal girl. You're perfect for him. Sagot ko sa kanya na hindi pa din inaalis ang pagtitig sa mukha nito. Am I? Do you really think that I am perfect for him? Makahulugang tanong nito. Yes, nauutal kong sagot. Para akong batang nahuling nagsisinungaling, ngunit pinaninindigan ang kasinungalingang sinasabi ko. It was a lie because deep inside, I'm still hoping that I am the perfect woman for him. If you say so. She shrugged, then she looked at me for a moment and smirked a little before looking at the magazine again. Do you not fancy him even for a little? Patuloy kong tanong kay Samantha na puno ng kuryosidad. He's handsome, I give him that, but I don't fancy him romantically. It's just my parents who wants to set me up with someone. Would you believe me if I tell you that they are readying my wedding preparations? When they heard that I was chosen by Xander to be the one of his candidates, natatawang kwento nito. I don't want to get married yet. I'm still young. Dugtong pa nito. Who wouldn't want Xander as a son-in-law? He's basically the most sought-after bachelor in the country. Everybody is dying to get a chance to be with him. Knowing Xander, you really have a great chance of being chosen. You're the perfect epitome of a perfect wife for him. You know Xander that well. She was smiling and I don't know why. We always do research about those things with all of our clients kaya alam ko, paliwanag ko. I hope she bought my alibi. If you think magugustuhan niya ako, to be like what you are saying, maybe I should give it a try, right? She looked at where Sanders is sitting for a brief moment. Then she looked at me again and said, hindi naman siya mukhang mahirap matutunang magustuhan or even mahalin. She said those words while looking at me, as if she's fishing some information or emotion from me. I admit, hearing her say those words, I felt threatened. I firmly believe that there's a great chance that Xander will like Samantha. Naguguluhan ako sa nararamdaman ko kanina lang ay pinipilit ko siya sa ideya na kilalaning mabuti si Xander. Ngunit ngayong nakikitahan ko na siya ng interes sa lalaki, hindi ko alam ngunit nakakaramdam ako bigla ng kakaibang takot. She stood up and walked towards where Xander and the other girls are sitting. I saw her introduce herself to Xander and sit beside him. I can't help but feel a little jealousy when watching them. They are so perfect for each other, unlike us. Looking at them laughing as if they are the only people in the plane breaks my heart into a million pieces. Hindi ko na napansin na kanina pa pala ako nakatitig sa kanilang dalawa nang biglang lumingon si Xander sa banda ko at nagtama ang aming mga mata. I quickly sweep my gaze outside the window as I look at the peaceful sky. I was hoping to find the peacefulness in my heart. Umaasa ako na sana nasa mapayapang kalangitan na ito ang sagot kung paano mawala ang sakit na nararamdaman ko. Bigla akong nakaramdam ng pagod, yung pagod na nunuot hanggang buto, yung pagod na parang gusto mo nang maglaho na parang bula para wala ka na ding maramdaman. I closed my eyes and forced myself to sleep, hoping to ease the tiredness that I am feeling right now. I felt someone sat beside. Agad na nanuot ang amoy ng palalaking pabango sa aking ilong. I didn't even bother to open my eyes. I already know who is it. I don't have the strength to face him now. I might crumble in front of him and beg him to take me back. It is now finally sinking in me. This job is harder than I thought. The thought of Xander being with somebody else is killing me slowly. I felt his hand caressing my cheeks. Don't open your fucking eyes, Andy. It's a trap. I pretended asleep so that I won't need to face him. He let out a deep sigh. I can smell his minty breath and manly scent. I was holding my senses tight so that I won't grab his nape and kiss him relentlessly. Maghunos dili ka, Andrea. Kailan ka pa naging hayok sa mga halik niya? Finally, I can feel that he put a distance between us but continues sitting beside me. I know you're awake, baby. No need to pretend. Naririnig kong sabi niya mula sa katabing upuan ko. I slowly opened my eyes and looked at him. Sinalubong niya ang mga titig ko. I don't know what to say. I'm confused right now. I'm torn between letting him go and keeping him with me. Why are you doing this? I asked him when I finally found the courage to speak. Doing what? This, bringing me along with your candidates. You are marrying one of those girls anytime soon. What exactly your plan? Hindi ko na napigilan tanong sa kanya because to be honest, gulong-gulo na ang utak ko sa ngayon. This is what you want, right? You made it crystal clear when I was in your office yesterday. That doesn't answer my question. What do you want from me? What exactly your plan? Ulit kong tanong dito. Soon, baby, I will tell you everything soon. He leaned on me and claimed my lips. I tried to push him to get away from his kiss, but he grabbed my nape, preventing me from making distance between our lips. I was planning to shout at him, but then I realized that if I make any sound that will catch the attention of the other girls, they will quote his us in a comprising position, and that is the last thing I want right now. So I try my best not to make a sound, but I gasped when I felt his tongue separating my lips to make an entrance. I was trying hard not to kiss him back, but my body betrays me. I felt him smiled against my lips when he felt that I am not struggling anymore, but instead I am kissing him back. Fuck, his neck is tongue inside my mouth, filling every part of my mouth. I can't help but let out a soft moan. Hindi din nakatulong ang malilikot na kamay ni Xander na ngayon ay dumadama sa kanyang kaliwang dibdib. Wala pa ring tigil ang pagpapalitan namin ng laway, dila sa dila. He slightly bite my lower lip before putting his tongue inside mine again. Walang kaalam-alam ang tatlong babae na nasa likod nila tungkol sa kababalaghan na nangyayari sa kabilang bahagi ng eroplano. The plane was big, the seats are wide apart and the chairs are huge enough to cover anyone sitting there. Kaya walang kahit na sino ang may clue kung anong kakaibang nangyayari sa dulong bahagi ng eroplano maliban sa kanila. Xander, do you have wine here? Parehas kami natigilan nang marinig ang boses ni Candice at ang yabag nito na papalapit sa pwesto nila. Agad naman siyang pumalik sa kanyang wisyo at mabilis na tinulak si Xander palayo. Pareho ng maayos ang itsura at upo nila ng tuluyan nang nakalapit si Candice sa kanila. As the attendant Candice, I am not here to serve you. Masungit na sagot ni Xander sa babae. And if you'll excuse us, we're busy, can't you see? Get out of my sight now. Patuloy nitong pagalit sa babae. Bahagya akong naawa na makitang namutla ang mukha ni Candice. Agad naman itong umalis sa harapan namin. Guess, no need to be an old geezer. Sita ko dito nang tuluyan ng makalis si Candice. I don't care. Istorbo siya. Now, where are we? Baling nito sa akin at akmang halik na naman ako. Hep, no, Xander. That's enough. Okay, pigil ko dito. Shh, fine, di bale, marami pa naman tayong time sa island. He said while smiling then winked at me. I just rolled my eyes at him. I don't know what the island holds for me, pero sana hindi ko pagsisisihan. Rated SPJ, you've been warned. Andy. We landed at the airport at noon. We still have no idea where are we going, but another limousine pitched us at the airport. Wala bang ibang sasakyan itong mokong na to at puro limousine ang sumusundo sa amin? We traveled for another half an hour before we finally reached the port. Everyone seems local, so I can assume that we're still in the Philippines. I was looking around to get some clue on where we are when I saw a welcome arch that says, "Welcome to Siargao Port." We're in fucking Siargao, my dream place. I can't believe that I am finally here. I was just dreaming of taking my vacation here 2 months ago, and now I'm finally here. I can't explain what I'm feeling right now. Did he know that I dream on going here? Or did I tell him about it way back at our time? His people are assisting us with our baggage, then they lead us to a yacht. This is it. We are finally going. God knows we're using this extravagant yacht in front of us. I'm curious as hell on where are we going, kaya hindi ko na napigilang tanungin ang isa sa mga kasama naming nag-assist sa amin at nagbubuhat ng mga gamit namin. Manong, saan po tayo pupunta? Sa isla po ni Sir Xander, exclusive resort po yun at mayayaman lang ang nakakapunta dahil mahal po kasi ang renta ng yate, pero pinasara ni Sir yun ngayon at wala na munang tinatanggap na guest. Paliwanag nito. Tinanguan ko na lang ang lalaki at nagpasalamat sa pagsagot sa tanong ko. Palihim ko namang nilingon si Xander upang malaman ang ginagawa nito. I gasped when I figured out that he was staring at me. He was watching my every move. I quickly swept my gaze in the opposite directions and walked towards the deck. It was noontime, that's why no one wants to stay on the deck and everyone stays in the cabin that has air conditioner. Those girls love the beach but they hate the sun. But good for her. She has the deck all for herself. Finally, may time ako sa sarili ko, or so I thought. Hindi pa man ako nagtatagal sa deck when I felt someone behind me, and second later, I found myself enclosed between his arms. His hands are leaning on the railings. I quickly turned myself to face him and confront him, but it's too late. When I realized that it's a wrong move, our position is suffocating me. I held my breath when I found myself staring at his deep brown eyes. We stayed in that position for a couple of minutes before I finally find the strength to confront him. "What are you doing?" I asked him. Then I tried to remove his hand on the railing so I can be free from his enclosure. But his arms and hands are strong. He's not giving me chance to move on an inch away from him. "Nothing," simpleng sagot lang nito. Tiningnan ko siya na nakakunot ang aking noo to show him how pissed I am. "This is not so funny, Xander. Let me go. Baka may makakita pa sa atin. Kung ano ang isipin nila." I told him while still trying to get away from him. "Who cares? I do my job is to match you to one of the girls in the cabin, not flirting with me." Paliwanag ko dito. I stopped getting away when I realized that he has no intention of removing his hand on the railings. "You're not flirting with me, I am flirting with you. So, technically, there's nothing wrong with this," he said while smirking at me. "You flirting with me is the problem. You should be flirting with those girls, not with me," diin kong sabi sa kanya. I want to shout it at his face but I'm trying myself not to make a scene that would catch other people's attention. "That's what you want, Andy, not mine," he said. This time, the playful smirk on his face are gone. "What do you mean? Isn't that the main purpose of this trip? You getting to know those girls so you can choose your wife among them?" Kunot noong tanong ko sa kanya. He stood up straight, still not taking his arms off the railings. He slowly took a small step toward claiming all the little space between us. I took a step back only to feel the railings touch my back. Evidence that I don't have any place to go to. I'm trapped. I thought I already made it clear to you what my plans are when I take you over and over that night, but it seems to me that it wasn't clear to you. Enough, he says those words while his lips are just an inch away from mine. I can perfectly smell his minty breath. He's obviously seducing me, and all I can see is that it's working. He is the master of seduction. He can perfectly sway me on whatever he wants to do, and damn, I'm a slave for him. For a very smart woman, you are kinda slow. You haven't figured it out until now, he says, still not making a move to have some space between us. I can feel his chest against me, and it makes my body fluster. I hate it when my own body betrays me. It seems like Xander is it master and my body only aches for him. This is not a good sign. I don't see the need to figure out whatever your plan is. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of anything that involves you. Matapang kong sagot. Although it is completely opposite from what my body is saying right now. I slowly closed my eyes when I felt his hand slowly caressing my inner thigh, slowly traveling up to my stomach. I plunged a little when I felt his hand brush against the top of my feminity before continuing to my stomach, all the way to valley of my breast, then finally settling into my chin. He is cupping my jaw and he slowly lifts my chin so I can finally see him eye to eye. "But baby, how can you not be part of my plan? When my plan revolves around you, you will not leave this island until you're mine again." He then brushed his thumb against my lips. He then slowly parted my lips using his thumb to make an opening, while his other hands are now snaking around my waist and pulled me closer to him. I can now feel his balls poking against my mind. He now started dry humping me, taunting and brushing his growing manly against me, while still staring directly into my eyes. Can you feel that? That's your effect on me. If it's just for me, I can take you right here, right now. But I don't want other men ogling on my woman while she's having an orgasm. He smiled while staring at me. He enjoying this. He knows how to control my body. He exactly knows where to touch so that I would crave for him more. I can't, we can't, tutul ko, ngunit hindi ko na natapos ang protesta ko because he quickly silenced me with a kiss. His tongue went straight inside my mouth.